Hey, this is Mickey3193 and this video is going to be an unboxing of the resin starter set of Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modiphius. I know there's plenty of openings out there. When I ordered this, there wasn't any resin starter set openings, which this is the resin 2-player starter set, although technically it isn't. I ordered this a couple of months ago, been waiting a while for it. And when it turns up in the post, it comes with this box. I mean, I'm sure plenty of you all know, because since I posted some pictures of this up, people have explained to me why it comes like this. I wasn't aware of it, but basically what you're getting is the PVC starter set, and then you get an extra box with all the resin miniatures in it. Because when I ordered it, I was a bit up and down as to whether to get the PVC set or the resin set, because I wasn't happy with the quality of the PVC, and obviously I wanted to paint them. So I wanted to, do it to be something there worth painting. But also I wanted the set with a Deathclaw. Now with a resin set, it doesn't include the Deathclaw. As you can see in this, you do get the Deathclaw in PVC. So what I'm going to do is, I'll quickly jump through this first one, because I mean there's plenty out there. I'm sure everyone, if anyone's clicked on this to watch it, they'll have already seen the PVC set opening. So I'm just going to quickly flash through it. I can pop the box. I have already popped the plastic off these. Most of them make it easier on the video, plus take the shine away from the packaging. Plus also I was confused as to why I got two boxes, so I wanted to just double check. So yeah, straight in there we've got your getting started book, all the tokens, 2 sheets full of tokens there. Obviously your game map, which comes in 2 pieces, which obviously I won't be needing. Then we have the rules of playbook. I wasn't looking at the camera then, so I don't know if I've just held all this stuff out of the way of the camera, but as I say, I'm sure you've all seen this before. There's a campaign handbook. Really looking forward to getting a go at this, which is even better because it gives me a bit more time to spend on painting the resin miniatures. The fact that there is a full set of plastic miniatures in here, so I can use these to practice play. Obviously we've got our dice, we have our cards, and we've got our little mini cards, and then we've got the miniatures, which from the videos I've watched, apart from looking at straight off this super mutant with a hammer, the miniatures are looking really good. There's absolutely no warping or bending, as I've seen with a lot of the PVC ones, which I will do a little comparison as well as to the detail on how they look. They're looking pretty cool. None of these figures, I think every video I've watched, I don't think I've seen anybody that's not opened these where the figures haven't been bleeding over. Whether that's something they've addressed since then, but these all stood perfectly, bolt upright in the poses. The detail on these is really nice. There we go. There's Noah. We've got the power armor. Yeah, and the pole, as you can see, there's no bending over, no leaning over. These all look pretty awesome. It also gives me a chance to paint these armors up different. So I'll do a Nuka-Cola armor on one of them, and then obviously I'll paint one of them as a standard armor colour. And then we've got the super mutants here. The 2 mutant hounds. I think this camera's picking it up alright. The focus seems to be holding on that. These are really awesome. It won't harm to have a couple of extra hounds and super mutants as well. Yeah, I'd say the hammer on this one's a bit warped, but that's not such an issue. That won't take much to get back to how it should be. But that is the only thing on these. So like I said, it must have, even the bases seem pretty flat, because a lot of the bases on the videos I'd watched were a bit warped as well. But yeah, they're all in good stances, all stood upright. And this is the one I'm really bothered for, the Deathclaw, which is looking pretty good. I mean, there's not so much in the way of, there's a faintness which you're never going to see it. I don't think you're going to pick up on the camera. No, a little dark line on the back of the horn there, where the head's joined, but you can't see it. There's no joint marks on these. So like I said, whether they've improved them since the first lot was sent out, they do seem a lot better than what I've seen on videos. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll pop this to one side, and then we'll get these resin ones out, and we'll have a look through them. I don't know if it's just me, but I do think that the nose on the box art looks a lot like Winona Ryder, especially from when she was in Heathers. Every time I look at that, that's what I think of. Right, so here we are. Let's get these out. Right. So these are the what we've got here: Power Armor and a Super Mutant. The head's come off the sprue there, I think, so I'll leave that in the bottom. Don't want to lose that. So yeah, here we go. They're looking pretty cool, nice and crisp. So we'll pop this not Super Mutant, Power Arm out of here. Yeah, so keep stopping talking. I'm just looking over at the miniature. I know it's really nice. I mean, there's not a huge, it's just crisper. There's not a huge deal of difference. Like I say, it's just more of crisper lines on them. Obviously, you're going to want to take out. You can see it's quite thin there. You can see there's light shine through it. Just pop out the bottom of there, so you do have that gap underneath the laser. But yeah, that look pretty cool. Very nice. Then we have the Super Mutant here. Looking very nice. Not a huge deal of mould lines. A little bit straight out. You see his gun's a little bit bent on the end there. So yeah, your plastic one comes off better there. The magazine's actually a bit shorter, but that's been an issue in the mould. You can see there, the magazine's basically cut in half. On the separate one, it's okay. But when you put them side by side, you can see where the magazine is missing on the side there. So that may be an issue for some. You can pick it up, but you can see, like on these goggles, you can just see the crisper detail. The green makes it a little bit harder to make out, but yeah. And for when you do need that crisper detail when you're painting. Like you can see on these, what's this on this piece here? If that's like a little skull detail or some detail on there, but it's kind of fading out on the green one. But you can just pick it out a bit more, and especially on the faces. Next we have, how many? Yeah, that's right. You were 2 Super Mutants. 2 of them with the hammer, which the hammer's not too bad. There's a slight little bit of warping on there. That'll be easy enough to remedy and fix. Then we'll get this one out. As you can see, like I said, there's really not much in it. I do keep looking over the top of the camera, sorry, and I'm kind of waving off with my hands while looking at it. I think the camera's picking the detail up pretty well. Yeah. So really nice. I mean, you can see it in the bandage, on the back of the strapping on the back of the boots. It's obviously a lot crisper, which will make that difference when you start putting your paints on that. Yeah. Like I say, it's always gives it that cleaner look to it. There's the other one. Bit of flashing around his hand there. Should come off easy enough. Get all these washed and prepped. I would have liked to have had the time to actually put these together, but to compare them. But I would probably paint some of them in part and then build them after. Save I'm going to try and fight round arms and stuff to get the painting. But yeah, there we go. Just side by side. You can see, like a little thing that sticks up next to his head. A bit crisp, obviously needs cleaning up a little bit, but it's a lot crisper. I mean, that's all I'm going to keep saying, to be honest. It's just the crispness of the mould, the lines sharper. Obviously the details are a bit more subtle and muted on these, but they're still very nice. I think they still paint up pretty well. Odds are, apart from the power armor and the Deathclaw, and maybe the mutant hounds, I'll probably paint up. But besides that, the likes of the Nora and that, I'll probably just leave them as green ones. There's no need to paint them up twice. I won't need two. Right, on to the next bag, and this is Nora. And these bases on these are awesome. Got your little pegs there for putting them on. These guns. Gun on the back is actually separate, and she does have a peg to attach it on there. Which is cool, she'll be able to get these painted up and get them numbers painted on the back without stuff interfering and getting in the way. You can see there's a little Pit Boy on her wrist. And I don't know if we can get her face on here. I'll zoom in now. Yeah. There you go, you can see her face there. And here's the other one. There's quite a bit, you can see it's quite a bit of difference on this one with the face. Her hair's a lot more detailed and the face is a lot more. This one really is quite flattened and soft on her face. You see from the side. You got a nose on that one. It does come off like a white shine on there, but that is the nose sticking out, whereas this one looks quite flat. Almost like the nose cut off. This one does have a bit of bending on the gun. But yeah, that's Noah. And then we have one of these settlers. Who's this? The guy with the straps on his thumb. There we go. Yeah, again. I mean, to be honest, with this one, I might even say that the hair on the PVC one has actually come out a little bit better. The ridges do actually seem to be a bit deeper on his hair, whereas this one's quite, because it is quite smooth and the hair is quite fine, and you have picked up that fine detail. It's probably actually works better on the PVC one, because when you're highlighting and that, having them bigger ridges will probably look better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all say once again, it's all just a Christmas. I mean, the mod lines seem to be fine on all these. There's barely anything on them. Where's the bases? Not much in it for them. And there's his weapons. Let's see a bit of that extra flashing on there. So yeah, I'd say the PVC set is really nice. It's pretty good. Whether they've changed it or not. All it was negative stuff when I first, the videos first started appearing. For the first set, everyone was, negative about them. The way they were all bent and warped and the detailing on them. But these ones seem quite nice, so whether or not they've improved them, I couldn't say. But, and here we have dog meat. Some really nice detail on that fur. And again, there's your PVC one, which the detailing is nicer on the resin one for this. His legs seem a bit more slender as well there. Having a look a bit chunky on this one. And that's the other side of him. You can just see that fur around his neck, like his mane. Just picked out a bit more on the resin. And what have we got next? We've got the mutant hounds. I can't see there being a great deal of difference with these. Here we go. There's the first one. They look really awesome, these, them teeth. Yeah, there really isn't a huge amount. You can see them there side by side, that there's no major, because it is quite a subtle texture on them. They look pretty good. So I mean, if you're you know, unsure of which set to get, I'd say you can't go far wrong with a PVC one, especially if you want a Deathclaw. But then again, if this is how they're all getting churned out now, I got this for £66 from a company called Bag of Holding, and for that price, you know, you can't complain, because I've seen it for 60 just for the PVC starter set on its own. But at the time, this was the only company I could find that stocked it online. They were advertising stock in it, although they didn't have any in stock. I had to wait for it to be sent back out by Modifius. And here's the one. So I do keep wandering off from this camera, but here we go. Again, equally detailed on these. Teeth are maybe a little bit sharper, a bit more picked out between. So you'll be, you know, obviously there'll be a bit sharper detail on the teeth. But like I say, apart from that, the body, the muscle tone, it's fairly even on them. And then the last little bag, we've got the other two settlers. I mean, you gotta look at, like, if you bought the PVC set on its own for about £60 anyway, got the wrong settler there, it means it's only costing you £6 to get a core set of starter figures in resin, which I believe you can buy a core set in resin as it is, and it's just for the figures, it's obviously going to be a lot more than £6. So here we go with the settler with the duster coat. Yeah, the face is looking a lot nicer on this one. Details a lot crisper on the face, a lot better. The detailing on that belt's picked out a bit more, where the coat runs down. So a lot nicer transition. Yeah, you can see the back of them. The hair's nicer on this one. It has moulded a bit more flat onto this one, you can see. It's a lot more picked out, which is opposite to that of one. And then we can see two weapons side by side. Looking pretty cool. Magazines are fine on this one. It's sticking outside there. Yeah, I like these bases. I keep flipping past these other bases, but these bases look awesome. That way, the lantern, and we've got some shells all over the place. Yeah, like I say, you got your base for dog meat there with a little Nuka-Cola bottle on it, which looks awesome. I did want to look at now, which was the base. Was there not a base that came with a Nuka cap on it? Or is that for one of the extra figures you can pick up? No. I think that might have been on the Nuka Girl or something. I think it had a bottle cap on the base. And here we're down to the last settler. There we go. Okay. Again, his face is much better. You can see the shadow that's built up on the side of the hood that he's wearing, which is a lot deeper than on this one. The face just seems a lot flatter. But again, real nice figure. Real nice cast on it. No issues with any of this resin. You see on the back of him there. And there's his little pistol. If you'll pick it up. Compared to the plastic one. It's just a bit neater. And there's his base. Real cool. If that's like some vegetation or something, like he's stood in a crop field. As you can see the lines, like it's been ploughed. And you can see the, not sure what they'll be, but something there, some kind of crop that's been trodden on, which really hasn't worked too well on this plastic one. So yeah, that's it. Actually, obviously I was confused when this box turned up. I was expecting it all to be in there. I thought the back said PVC set, but I assumed maybe you just use the same boxes for it. But obviously on the back it's got the whole resin replacement set for a 2-player starter set on there. So that's pretty awesome. Actually, I hope this video's been alright. Not too boring. But yeah, I really would recommend if you can get it for a good price, and that's the way they're all going to be. You can't really beat it. You're getting 2 sets of figures. You're getting that extra Deathclaw. Obviously, all the resin miniatures. Yeah, I can't fault it at all. Really happy with it. If I'd have ordered the PVC set and it did turn up in this quality, I'd have been just as happy as well. But going for that resin set and getting all the extra figures, that's really cool. So I'll say, as always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Like and subscribe. Any comments, stick them down below. I don't care what you want to say. It's all constructive to me. Anything you think I should change about the videos, I know I could do with having a proper stand for this camera and stuff like that, but it's just my phone. That is more of a getting out there, spending some money on some different equipment. So that's not really going to happen anytime soon at the moment. This hobby takes up enough money. But other than that, any comments, all welcome below. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.